Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm doing a review. Yes, I said a review. I said I was coming back and I meant it. That another review video comes today. We are going to be reviewing Far Cry 4. I'm going to talk about the story first. You play as AJ, the main villain, your main villain is Pagan Min. As in the words of the radio host, he looks like he robbed a metrosexual store. The story is your mother was part of this Golden Path organization, Rebels Against Pagan Min. She started falling for him, so she left country and went to America with her son AJ Gale. After she had died, wanted him to spread her ashes at something called Lake Swana. So he's carrying around these ashes, you know. He gets smuggled in because Pagan Min has where people cannot fly in or out or in Curat at all. You know, you get smuggled in by the Golden Path. His men start attacking you. Then he comes down from a chopper. You know, he stabs this guy in the chest a bunch of times because they did not stop the bus. They shot a bunch of folks. And you know what most people do. You know, he gets you up, you know, blood on his face. He takes a little selfie, as we do in the days of 2016. And from there, you progress. You know, you get stronger. You get more skills and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you the ending. I'm not going to spoil it. But it does leave a multiple choice ending, just like Far Cry 3 did. And you know, the story's pretty good. It's definitely not as good as motherfucking Far Cry 3. It's a good one. I would rate it, you know, maybe my top 50 games of that year, of course. Definitely wasn't good enough to reach top 50 of my lifetime. Let's see, where was I? Okay, yeah, you know, the story's great. The gameplay. Might not like the gameplay for this, and if you definitely haven't played the game, you should. I mean, it's $15 for the limited edition up at GameStop. Or at least my GameStop. I don't know about y'all GameStops or wherever you get them, hoes. Basically, Far Cry 4 is just a carbon copy of Far Cry 3. You know, they add a new story, add a new area. It's the same game. They got the same animation, same gameplay mechanic, most of the same gun. A bunch of the animations, they did add new animations, and I think some new animals. Most of the animations are the same. Like, for instance, when you break your arm in the game, pull on it, it pops it back into place. You know, like you pull splinters out of your fingers, pull metal out of your hands. That stuff, I believe, was in Far Cry 3. I'm not mad about the gameplay, because I'll tell you what, Far Cry 3 was one of my motherfucking favorite games of all time. If I have a chance to play that same game, a different time period and a different area with newer animals and stuff like that, and a new story and everything, sign me up for that motherfucker. But I'm gonna tell you now, with Far Cry 3 completed most of the game, I have almost 100% complete. I'm missing like maybe one statue and like a little bit of the trials. With Far Cry 4, I'm not gonna do all that. Like, I'm not going to do like every outpost, collect all the masks of the demons and stuff like that. You know, I may just look around, find some cool stuff, but I'm not gonna do all that, just because when I get in a game that's open world, mainly Ubisoft or Rockstar, I get in there and I get it all. I do everything. I have like one gang war left on Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I did it on Far Cry 3. I'm not gonna do it on 4 just because it's the same game. So, you know, for people who love Far Cry 3, played Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4 doesn't have much replay value unless you want to replay the actual campaign. Honestly, it doesn't really have that much replay value. It's basically a carbon copy of Far Cry 3, and that's something that is not good for a game. What game it is, that's just not good. The game's good. The game's spectacular. You know, I might get on there and play a little bit more, you know, ride some elephants, run some people over, but I'm not gonna sit and do all the time Far Cry 3. It's the same game, and I just don't feel like it. Of course, I have not played Primal, but people say it's a new skinned version of 4, and I'm definitely not gonna pay $60 for something I know nothing about. I like the game, but I love Pagan Min. He's one of the greatest villains out of video games, but I do not see myself playing it and completing every little thing. But the game's only $15. That ain't bad, especially if you have not played Far Cry 3 or even a Far Cry game. $15 for that game isn't bad, and if you're new to the series or you just haven't played 3, you'll probably like 4. It's the same thing as 3, basically, just in a different area. I love the game, and I played Far Cry 3. That's because it's like Far Cry 3, but there's just no replay value for me. It's spectacular, and guess what, guys? It's time for my verdict. Let's see, okay, you know, let's weigh the pros and cons. Here we go. Okay guys, my verdict is 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's in my top 50 game of 2014. But okay guys, if you like the video and if you want more of my content, then subscribe, baby. And then if you like my content in general, just like the video and if you have any of your opinions, want to leave any of your opinions, just put them in the comment section, and I'll see you later. Peace out.